I'm going to be bold and I'm going to hold my hand up and say, if the Palms did not exist in Peckham, it would look like what Brixton looks like now. Dead. Sorry. I'm from Brixton and I don't see my community anymore in Brixton. It's very different, it feels different, it looks different. It looks like a generic high street. Peckham didn't need that. Didn't need that. Peckham is very individual, it's very colourful, it's very, it's got an atmosphere and you want to keep that. And I truly, truly believe without the Palms, over a period of time where people would be moved off, businesses would have closed down, it would just be another sanitised high street. And I'm sorry, West End, Brixton, Hackney, they all start to look the same. And so they get boring and people move. Have you seen Maggie? Oh, when she comes in, tell her that I need to see her. Okay. Thank you guys, see ya. That's not meant to be my son. My name's Monique Tomlinson and I'm the Managing Director of the Palms, Peckham. I am from a neighbouring borough, but then I'm also very passionate about women issues and things that affect women, because I like to know that women are independent financially, they're independent socially, they can do what they want, they can make decisions for their family, they can really, thrive and be their best.
Oh, good. I'll take this. You sure? You sure? I'm sure. Okay. Which food do you want? I will bring food, I will bring, but yeah.
So this project for me was hitting on so many different things that really resonated with me. I'm supporting black women, I'm supporting black women in business.
I think the Palms is a really positive space. I'm so glad to be here because it's allowed me to open my first salon in my hometown, so I'm always going to be grateful for that. I'm from Peckham and I feel like I've read it in a local newspaper quite a few years ago. They said that there's an afro hair and beauty spot coming to Peckham. So when I finally found that they were looking for stylists, I was like, listen, I must be there. But I've been doing hair for since I was 12, 13. And I actually used to be a science teacher, but made the switch over full time into doing hair a couple of years ago.
I didn't put the dryer on. You told me and I forgot. Okay. Right. I'm just going to put the dryer on now. Okay. It's given me an amazing space to work in. Being freelance, I carry a lot of stuff, and so it can be kind of awkward to sort of carry things from one place to another, but I feel that because it's such a comfortable unit that I work out of, it makes that journey worth it. As black women, sometimes we don't equate hair care or beauty with pleasure. So we go into businesses that, because of economic circumstance, may not be as plush as we're used to in other things. And I think it's been so normal that these places aren't as nice that we kind of forget about it and don't necessarily have that expectation when it comes to our own businesses. Moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun. These tits come out, God, don't embarrass me. You'll be fine. So if it was dry, if I'd done them dry, yeah, they'd probably stretch. Okay. So I can pop those up. Cool.
I've seen it in so many pockets of London where black businesses just get run out of the area, they close down. They don't even move, they just close down because there's no way they're going to afford to be able to move. Their custom base is not going to move with them. So that's a really sad thing. We're trying to build, our community, our black community, but how do we do that when we keep facing barriers? At some point, there's going to be no black businesses.
Peckham's changing, so even when I was away at uni and coming back home, there'll be a new block of high-rise flats or a new bar or a new coffee shop. And growing up around here, it's just it felt like it wasn't for us. Like in school, a lot of my friends couldn't come to Peckham to see me. As we got older, they were coming to bars and things in Peckham or going to events down here. And like now when I'm out at night time, I see more white people than I do black people. As much as it changes, I feel like people in Peckham are really resilient.
Try to give me money now. Try to give me money. They pray for me, don't worry.
I remember like last year there was like an argument between like a yoga place and like one of the churches is like, you know, we can't do sunrise yoga because the Pentecostals are shouting at 6 a.m. doing church on a Sunday. And it's like, they've been here before you. So you're either going to get used to that and make that like, you know, part of your workout, or you guys have to leave.
I wanted the Palms to definitely be recognised for the black culture. All the names are from different parts of Africa. Our barber shop is called Damba, which means King of the World in Angola. The bar is called May J's, after Dr. Mae Jemison, first black female astronaut. There's another salon called Taitu, that's the one that Ebony's in. And that's actually the Empress of Ethiopia, and Ethiopia was one of the only countries in Africa that was never colonized by the British because of her. She was that powerful and forceful. And it's like, yeah, that's how we should be feeling every day, so powerful in what we do and who we are, because we have history and we have good history. Our history did not start in slavery. So.